Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got our hands on a pretty cool piece of equipment. This is the Tozalazz heavy duty air compressor. Now this thing is a beast. I just want to read off some specs real quick. This is 150 psi, 12 volts, got a 90 amp current, rated powers for 1080 watts, and it says the volume output is 330 liters a minute. That's 11.65 CFM. That's a powerful air compressor. It has an air hose of 26 feet. It's got an 8-foot power cord. It comes with 3 nozzles. It's about 16 pounds. So let's get this open and let's check out what's in the box. Now, this is one of those types of gear that you really need when you're off-roading, okay? You always want to have a good air compressor. Nice, very nice looking bag. It looks like it's actually quite well made. Unlike some of the other bags where they look pretty cheap, this Tozalazz looks pretty good. Now I'm sure there's a couple of different ways to say that name and I'm not trying to butcher it. So we're gonna say it that way. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh wow. So you got the couple of different heads here for it. Let's go ahead and take this out of the package real quick. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There we go. Check that out. Now that is a heavy duty air compressor. So it looks like it's gonna come with your standard chuck that normally these types of air compressors come with. But what it does have is one of these quick disconnects, so you can pop it on, right, and you're good to go. I almost bet you this will act as a quick air down as well. Let me just double check. Snap on, quick air fitting. Yeah. So I believe that you can snap this right on, and this will act as a quick air air down as well. This device here, and that's what we're gonna definitely test that out to see if we can actually do that. So here you got the standard cord here, and then this of course would screw onto your vehicle, and then it has a air gauge that's attached to the cord. Now let's get a close up to see what we actually get in here. We're getting a dual cylinder air pump. Now if anyone's ever used a single cylinder, that sucker gets hot. So having a dual cylinder is very important. These clips look like they're very well made. Sometimes you can get the ones that are kind of cheap, but these ones look like they're really well made. Again, you have this type of air chuck, and this just connects into here, so we can give it a good look outside. So this is a very beefy air compressor, and you can always use one of these on the trail. It is very important to have one of these so you can properly, one, air back up, or if you have a 4-way air down, you're able to do that too. But having a single cylinder, and I've had one before, and I think you all have seen that video before, it was so hot it could cook an egg on it. So it's just not practical to have a single cylinder when you're airing up a 30 to a 35 inch tire. I'm running 34s. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out this thing outside. We're gonna hook it up. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work as an air down nodule. I think I can get this to work as an air down nodule. So what it looks like here is that to air up, you go ahead and twist this on, break this on, and then you lock it in to your nozzle outside, so to your valve stem. Now that's kind of cool that it comes with these. A lot of the air compressors that you see online, they're not going to come with this extra stuff. You have to buy that separately. So we're going to go outside and I'm going to attempt to air down with this, and we're going to see how it works. All right, everybody, so we're out here by the 2023 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try to air down one of these tires and kind of go from there and see how we do. So let's go ahead and take out our Tozalazz air compressor. Cool. This thing is cool looking. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go see if this thing can air down our tire. So let's check it out real quick. Hey, look at that. It actually can air down the tire. That's a little tough though. We're gonna go ahead and air this down using their supplied little nozzle here, which is pretty cool. So I mean, that makes it a lot easier. You can go ahead and air down to like 15 pounds. And then we're gonna air these back up and see how long it takes. All right, so we did take it down to 14 PSI. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set mine up here. Got your zip tie off. So some people were saying they had some issues getting it. Some people were saying they had some issues getting it on the battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I do it here. So let's see if there's any issues. I'm gonna go ahead and, so here, yeah, they don't open very wide, so it could pose a little bit of a problem. Went on there just fine though, so I'm not too worried about that. It's not wide enough. Let me see if that'll work. Let's see. Okay, we're good. You don't want to keep this running without having your vehicle on, because it does pull a lot of amps. So let's go ahead and hook this hose up real quick. So all that hose is, again, gotta cut the zip ties real quick. Cut these zip ties off. And it's really simple. This is a 26 foot of hose, which is really actually quite good. And that's it right there. So there's one of two ways that we can do this. We can screw this on here, or we can screw this one on and use the quick connect. So I know this works, and I know you all know it works. So let's try this. Let's see if this works as well as it should. All right, let's So go bring it over here real quick. I'm gonna start the truck. It's going to be loud. It's a powerful air compressor. Alright. Here we go. Come on here. Which is pretty cool with the Chevy Colorado trail bosses. I'm gonna come down here. Let me show y'all something real quick. We're gonna come inside the Chevy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at it. So we were at 15. We're already at 30 PSI. You can see how fast it's coming up. 330 liters a minute. That is quick. That is fast. So in order to check this, we need to power down. Let's see what we're at. So this is showing, yeah, we're just above 30 PSI. So you have to let this power down first. It pressurizes the hose, reads the gauge. We're gonna start this back up. All right, and we've hit 45. That's all we want. So we're gonna go ahead, just double check our gauge here. Yep, it looks like we're at just about 45. So all we're gonna do, undo that. Do one more pressure check. That's about right. So normally these will re-regulate, but it's at about 45. So that's fast. I mean, that was under 2 minutes of airing. So we aired down relatively quickly, and we aired back up very quickly. That thing pushes some power. So what I did here, let me show y'all, is I put this on my little, I put it like on the side there, because the clamp doesn't go wide enough. No doubt this is a powerful machine, but the clamp isn't exactly wide enough to fit over the battery caliper, the battery post along with the clamp. So it looks like the negative is fine. The only problem is though, is that positive, it just doesn't go wide enough to cover it down. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna take this down, put it back in the bag, we're gonna give you some final thoughts. All right, everyone. So this thing performed awesome, and I expected it to perform well because it's pushing 330 liters a minute. That is fast. I mean, these are only warm to the touch. It's not terribly hot, which means that it's not overheating or anything like that, and that was just one tire. I undoubtedly think if this thing had a 4-hose system, it could air up all 4 tires. Now the cool thing is you can use this attachment to just hook it, release it, let it air down. If you don't have the 4-tire air down system, this is a 26-foot hose, and that's long. I mean, that's long enough to reach to back to your furthest tire. You got a nice carrying bag that comes with it, but the most important part is this. You have a machine that is capable of airing up your large tires quickly and efficiently. Remember, you have to have the vehicle on. So the only downside that I actually seen with this is not so much the negative battery one, because my post is big enough, right? It's the positive. So you can see where I accidentally left it on and burnt it a little bit. My bad. But overall, this is a great air compressor to have. It's made its way around the trails already. There's lots of reviews out there of people using it on the trail, which we will also be using this on the trail. But this is just going to be a home test review, and it performed very, very well, just as it should with the power that this thing puts out. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I will leave the link in the description below. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you back on the channel for our next review.